time this morning at such an early 7:30 to come out and see our program in action. This morning kicks off the 5th year of Kids Orchestra. Thank you so much for being here. As we go through the next hour together, you will see how our organization, Kids Orchestra, is based on 3 pillars: music education, mentorship, and performance. Kids Orchestra provides opportunities to study an instrument or sing in a choir for 800 kindergarten through 5th grade students in 26 East Baton Rouge Parish public, private, and charter schools.
the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra. And he was from Venezuela, and he had grown up very, very poor. In fact, I think this is the kind of guy who maybe had one pair of shoes when he grew up. But he's made it, and he is now the conductor in Los Angeles, and he hit it big. He got lucky. He worked hard at it, right? He worked hard at it. But he is the conductor, and his way to give back is he had, well, the picture they had on 60 Minutes that day was just like we had this morning, no one higher than about right here. And they were in multicolored t-shirts, and they were all in the Hollywood Bowl, and the sound was just tremendous. So I went home. I was at home and I slept that night, and I got up the next morning and I called Father Mark and I said, "Can I come visit with you?" And he said, "Sure." And I went up to his office and I said, "Well, you've created this, and so we now have to go do this work." So from that, the Kids Orchestra was born, and the vision was to put a musical instrument in the hands of every child in Baton Rouge. So one day we'll do that, and we're well about doing it now.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, if you go to my school, you know I don't take that from children, so I'm not going to take that from adults. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. Thank you. Well, actually, I'm Miss Edwards. Miss Kelly is here, but she had a work emergency, so I'm going to step in for her just for a moment to talk about Kids Orchestra and how it impacts Westdale. Really, Kids Orchestra is like an extension of our school day. We have about 91 students on our roster, and I would say 97% of them are Westdale students. So our students come to school that morning with their instruments in tow, and if they forget them, their parents drop them by the office, and they spend the day at school until 5:30 that afternoon. We're an academic magnet, but our vision speaks to the whole child. So Kids Orchestra really gives us an opportunity for, during the school day, we're focused on academics, but we have something extra where our children are actually able to showcase their talents. And what you saw this morning was just a snippet. If you have an opportunity to come to one of the winter concerts, you will be blown away. They did a phenomenal job this morning, but I encourage any of you to come out to any of the sites and witness those winter concerts or some of the honors things that they have on Saturdays. It's phenomenal. And like I said, we just have so many talented students. We're appreciative of Kids Orchestra for allowing us to be a host site. I was sitting there thinking, when she said you have 800 students, how phenomenal would it be to offer that to all East Baton Rouge Parish students if they were all able to have that opportunity to come to church. So like I said, just thank you to Kids Orchestra for allowing Westdale to be a host site. We love Kids Orchestra. And I tell the faculty when they come over in the afternoon, the only thing is the teachers always want to know which instrument are they going to host, because you know teachers are working and they're very territorial about their space. So everybody wants to know who's going to have the drums this year. Thank y'all.
Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. That's by Plato. Good morning. My name is Tara Cunningham, and I'm the mother of 3 children, Keith, Chris, and Caleb, ages 10, 8, and 7, who all participate in Kids Orchestra at Westdale Heights Academic Magnet. My husband and I have always shared a passion for music, and although neither of us are musically inclined, we decided to introduce the kids to Kids Orchestra Summer Camp. When we announced the great news about camp and explained they would select an instrument, learn how to play a song, and at the end of the week would be performing in a concert, our oldest, the pragmatic and logical one, responded, "I can't get excited about that because I just can't see how I'm going to be able to play an instrument that I've never played before, learn how to play a song well enough to perform in a concert at the end of the week. Seems impossible." We assured him it would be okay with our fingers crossed behind our backs. And we sent them on to camp. Upon arrival on the first day, a member of the Kids Orchestra staff welcomed the kids to camp and asked if they were excited. Chris and Caleb said, "Oh yes," but the eldest said, "Not really, because I just don't see how. I'm gonna learn how to play an instrument and learn this song in a week in order to play at a concert at the end of the week. It just seems impossible." The staff member assured him everything would be fine, and guess what? Not only did Keith learn to play the song he was to perform at the concert, but he also taught himself another song on his own. That's the power of this wonderful program, and needless to say, they have been enjoying Kids Orchestra ever since. Our youngest son, Caleb, was diagnosed with a speech and language delay at the age of 3. He's now 7. Because of the delay, he has experienced challenges with interacting socially with other kids. Caleb's participation in the Foundations class last year and cello this year has helped tremendously with his social interaction with peers and adults alike. Hans Christian Andersen said, "Where words fail, music speaks, and no truer words have been spoken." My family is beyond grateful to Kids Orchestra for the invaluable experience and exposure to the world of music that our children and hundreds of children in East Baton Rouge Parish have been privileged to participate in. They are learning skills that they will be able to build upon for years to come, and more importantly, music fosters brain development and a greater appreciation for learning. What a gift. I'd like to personally thank Jody, Louie, and the Kids Orchestra staff for the wonderful work you do to keep music in our schools. Thank you very much.